Tonight's senior night, we'd like to welcome our parents and announce our seniors. Number 10, Thomas Breslin is a senior captain and four-year varsity letter winner for the lacrosse team. He's being escorted by his parents, Kathleen and Jay. He'll be attending Clemson University next year to study engineering with a minor in finance. He is Northern Burlington's all-time leading goal scorer and will be honored as a South Jersey Coaches Association Scholar Athlete later this week. He'd like to thank his parents, coaches, teachers, and friends for their support. Next, we have number 19, Davis Hallman. Davis is a senior captain and three-year varsity letter winner on the lacrosse team. He's being escorted by his parents, Karen and Dave. Next year, Davis will be attending the University of Lynchburg and will be studying exercise physiology with aspirations of becoming a doctor of physical therapy. Last year, Davis earned first team All-BCSL and was top 20 in the state for ground balls with 145. Davis would like to thank Coach Kelleher and Rogers for helping him improve as a player over the past 3 years. He would also like to thank our amazing athletic trainer, Miss C, who's helped him tremendously over the past 4 years. Finally, Davis would like to thank the Mud Dogs Lacrosse Club for teaching him how to play lacrosse. Next up, number 28, Nate Rufinek. Nate is a senior captain and three-year varsity letter winner for the lacrosse team. He's being escorted by his parents, Lori and JB. Nate will be attending Caldwell University, where he will further his education and continue his lacrosse career. He'll be majoring in biology and would like to become a great athletic trainer just like Northern's Miss C. Nate has contributed 84 goals and 42 assists in his career. He would like to thank his teammates, coaches, and his family for his success on and off the field. Next, we have number 30, Zachary Lawler. Zachary's being escorted by his mom, Wendy Lawler, and stepfather, Jeff Verity. This was Zach's first year playing lacrosse and was also a 3-year member of the Northern wrestling team. In the future, Zach has aspirations of becoming a business owner. Zach would like to thank his mom and stepdad for all their support over the years, as well as his teammates and coaches. Great job, seniors. Let's give them all a hand.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Northern Burlington. I'm Logan Stewart, joined by Mr. James Dowd as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds lacrosse team takes on the New Egypt Warriors for their senior night game.
Pleasure to be here with you, Logan, as always. Northern is led by head coach Mr. Chris Kelleher, and he's had a lot of success as a head coach here for the lacrosse team at Northern. This is a team in Northern who's had some big wins this season. Teams like Holy Cross Prep, who they defeated 23-2, North Brunswick, who they defeated 23-9. They recently beat Rancocas Valley 15-13, which was a huge win for this program, and they actually beat RV twice this year, both at RV and at home. And coming into this one, they have also previously defeated Cinnaminson. That game was back on April 1st. They defeated Cinnaminson at Cinnaminson 9-8. So we're in store for a really good game here.
Hounds really want to win. If they win tonight, then they win the division for the third straight year.
That would be a tremendous accomplishment for the Greyhounds. Northern is led by top points leader, Mr. Tom Breslin. He actually recently became the all-time leading scorer in Northern Burlington Boys Lacrosse history after a really successful 15-6 season last year where they were division champs, as well as BCSL Team of the Year. They've also got some other outstanding standouts on the team. In addition to Breslin, players like Davis Hallman, Nate Rufinek, Jack Burke, and others, and I look for them to have a really good game here. So I look for this one to be really highly competitive, and I know that our boys have come fired up. We've got a great turnout of friends, family, community members on hand here supporting our Hounds, supporting all of our teams, and I look for this one to be a real nail-biter. And I know both these teams looking to get a big win, as I stated. Northern won the division last year, but New Egypt got a chance here to make a statement in a big division game here at the farm. So, New Egypt on the attack, looking to take their first lead of the game. And I'll tell you what, New Egypt has been doing an outstanding job, both offensively and defensively, really containing the Hounds.
There's a goal the New Egypt Warriors.
Now, as we have a pause here in the game action, I want to take this opportunity. If any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities to help us inform, entertain, educate our audience, you can reach out to us, northerntv@nburlington.com, or email our Director of Instruction, Mr. Matt Conowitz, mconowitz@nburlington.com, for more information on ways to help our community stay plugged in. And obviously you can tune in to Northern TV, Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. You can check us out on YouTube for not just Northern sports, but other exciting programming, including our recent jazz concert with the high school and middle school bands, our flagship show, The Northern News, our rebooted Northern Sports Desk. So looking forward to having a new spring episode of that, our recent JROTC change of command ceremony, and much more. And you can follow Northern TV on Twitter @Northern_TV, and we're also on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web. And you can email us anytime, northerntv@nburlington.com, for all kinds of information, not just on sponsorships, but on DVD sales, on programming information, and much more. And you can keep up with all of the exciting boys lacrosse action on Twitter @NBCLax. That is the letters NBCLAX. So, lots of ways to follow all the happenings here at Northern. New Egypt up 1-0. And I'm sure they'd love to come in here and get a big win. They lost to Northern earlier in the year, 10-4. That was back on April 29th. And Northern actually has had their number for the last couple of years. Northern beat them twice last year, 21-5 and 15-2 respectively. But it looks like New Egypt, a good game plan coming in this one, and they wasted no time putting 2 goals quickly up on the board. So we've got a real nail-biter here in this one, as these two teams have come out ready to play. New Egypt really staying competitive, and we knew this was going to be a close game. And we've got a lot of lacrosse left to play. And we've really gotten this game as advertised. I mean, we knew this was going to be a really tough game, and it has been so far. Both these teams have been going back and forth, and
There's a goal by the Greyhounds.
As I stated, plenty of exciting lacrosse left in this one. And, we've got a lot of exciting events coming up here at Northern. On May 14th, we've got our Scholars Night at the Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst. As many of you know, Northern is host to the students of the servicemen and women at the Joint Base, and it's always a privilege to do an event there. On May 15th, we have our high school band concert, in addition to our middle school band concert on the 16th. On May 22nd, we've got our Greyhound Gala at the middle school. May 23rd, our Greyhound Choice at the high school. May 28th, we have our JROTC National Awards. That's a new program here at Northern, as many of you know, and those cadets and those instructors do an outstanding job. On May 29th, we have our high school chorus concert. On May 30th, our middle school chorus concert, and then we wrap up the senior class of 2019 with our annual Senior Awards on June 13th. Always a great night, honoring our seniors for their academic accomplishments, lots of scholarships, and awards go out on that night. And then finally, graduation is on Tuesday, June 18th. So lots of action. Lots of athletic action in addition to academic action, and we're proud of all of our students here at Northern, and we've got a really great game here for our viewers. And you can keep up with all of the exciting athletic action here at Northern on Twitter @NBC_athletics, and that's run by our athletic director and assistant principal at the middle school, Dr. Dan Uzaki. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in to all the exciting sports action here at NBC. And speaking of exciting events, back on April 13th, Northern Burlington held their annual Athletic Hall of Fame. It's their 12th year here for the Greyhounds, and it was held at the Old York Country Club in Chesterfield. And this year we had some outstanding athletes, including David Liebeck, William Marshall, Kerry McDonald, Dr. Alyssa Pickett-Deckard, Coach John Black, the 1982 softball sectional champs, and an honorary inductee in Mr. Robert Kay. And always has great turnout with friends, family, community members, administration, board members, teachers, obviously our athletes, to honor them for their outstanding accomplishments. And with the spring season underway here, we have a lot of exciting teams with a lot of high expectations. Last season, our spring sports had a tremendous season overall. The boys tennis team went 10-7 last year, and they should be a tough opponent once again this year. And actually, Northern TV did their home opener versus RV. Softball, once again, looks to be highly competitive. They won their division last year. They won the BCSL. They advanced to the sectional finals. They only lost one starter, and with a 23-3 record, they should once again be one of the top teams in the BCSL. Baseball, 13-7. Girls lacrosse returned 70-goal scorer Jesse Fell and senior goalie Aida Ingram. They look to be even better than their 11-7 record from last year. Golf went 9-5 last year, so they look to enhance that record. And led by Coach Malcolm, they look to be a tough opponent. Boys volleyball went 18-14. They won a playing game in the sectional tournament, so they look to be highly competitive. And girls and boys spring track with a combined 3-4 record last year.
The Hounds tied up with another goal here.
That's going to be Nick Fleming again getting Northern on the board. And again, for those just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live. It is Monday, May 6, 2019. It is senior night as the boys lacrosse team takes on the New Egypt Warriors.
There's a goal by the Greyhounds.
And I'll tell you what, the boys have actually been doing an outstanding job, obviously not just on the field, but off the field. They actually took place in a community service event back on April 13th, going to the roads in Chesterfield, cleaning up, doing a great job, helping the community. The team also participated in a cleanup on the roads in Mansfield and North Hanover. So just great players on and off the field. They actually have a team representing our Relay for Life event, which is helping those battling cancer. And that is run by our school principal, Dr. Sally Lopez, does a great job coordinating that event. That is coming up also here at Northern. So just tremendous students and athletes, can't say enough.
There's a goal by the Greyhounds.
They actually worked at ShopRite as well as part of a community service event, bagging groceries. Did a lot of fantastic things in the community, and I'm really proud of these boys. And I think Coach Kelleher does a great job keeping them motivated, keeping them humble, despite, being one of the best teams. They come into every single game hungry. They keep up with every opponent, don't take anybody lightly. And despite the score here, still plenty of lacrosse left to play. Jack Burke's out there fighting for every possession. Tom Breslin, great play. Nate Rufinek, great play. Davis Hallman. And, we've gotten some really good goalkeeping from Dylan Robinson there. And again, he's only a sophomore, so he's contributing a tremendous amount here for this team. And it's good to see a young player like that develop. At the same time, we're rooting for the Greyhounds, you and I, but we're also rooting for a good game, and we certainly got one here. Northern is the champ. They're the BCSL champ the last 2 years. New Egypt is the challenger, and they're looking to fight for every point, every possession, everything they can do. And as I stated earlier, Northern defeated New Egypt at their home turf earlier in the year, 9-8. So I'm sure New Egypt would like nothing more than to come in here and get a big win versus Northern Burlington. And our boys actually just came back. Our seniors just came back from their senior trip at Walt Disney World, which was outstanding. I know a lot of these guys on the team, Davis Hallman, Tom Breslin, Nate Rufinek, were all part of that trip, had a great time. But still plenty of lacrosse left to play. And again, for those just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live. It is Monday, May 6th. And New Egypt, far from out in this one. They're down by a couple of goals, but I would look forward to their seniors to be on the attack. And speaking of seniors, I understand that senior Nate Rufinek recently signed his national letter of intent to play at Caldwell University, so we wish him the best of luck. Caldwell's a great school. That's up in North Jersey, and we know Nate is going to do a great job representing himself and Northern, and he goes up there, recently achieving the 100-point milestone here at Northern. Meanwhile, senior leader, as I stated, Tom Breslin, outstanding player, recently got his 200th career point So just all around great team, great students, great athletes, and as I stated, they've won back-to-back BCSL, back-to-back Teams of the Year. Also want to give a shout out to Tom Breslin, who was named to the South Jersey Coaches Association Scholar Athlete Banquet. That's going to be on May 9th for all of his success on and off the field. I'm sure New Egypt came into this one targeting him. As I stated, he's been an outstanding player here for the Greyhounds. The all-time goal scorer in Northern Burlington history. Last year led the team in points, including goals and assists. Was second in goals, only behind Ian Hemminghouse, who had an outstanding season last year.
That's going to be another timeout.
You know, lots of positive things here. And as I stated, just one of many, many teams with high expectations here at Northern. We've got an outstanding group of student athletes on the field here today in front of us, and also on the other fields, both home and away. And we look forward to all the positive things that are going on. Once again, I want to remind our viewers, if you want to follow all of our exciting athletic action, you can follow us on Twitter at NBC_athletics, and that's run by Dr. Dan Uzaki, who is our athletic director and assistant principal at the middle school. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. You can follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV. We're also on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web. You can check us out on our YouTube channel. Check out our NTV webpage. Or you can email us, northerntv@nburlington.com, for all kinds of information on DVD sales, programming, sponsorship opportunities, and much, much more. And we actually have a lot more than just athletics. We have a lot of exciting academic, artistic, and just awesome things here at Northern. And I'll tell you, we thought this was going to be a shootout, and it certainly has been really exciting. You know, Northern's come into this one, they average just over 13 goals a game. So, you know, we know this one's going to be a tough matchup for the Greyhounds. We hope the Greyhounds can advance and continue to pile up the wins. And, you know, once the state tournament happens, you know, anything can happen. And I know Coach Kelleher has the team fired up and ready to go. And, you know, Coach Kelleher recently celebrated his 100th win here at Northern. That was last season, actually. So a credit to him, because he's done an outstanding job, him and his coaching staff, with this boys lax team. And, you know, he's really had some great players come through and done a great job motivating those players, keeping them humble, keeping them fired up. You know, just tip of the cap to all the players and coaches on the field. And they're going to continue to build this program and do a great job. And Northern's really had some great players. You know, just in the last couple of years, we've got some great play from players like Kyle Matthews, who moved on to Montclair State, Avery Schaefer, who's at Mercer, Hayden Lyon, Mike Otto, who's at Adams State. So really just a tremendous group and a great job by the coaching staff.
At the end of the first quarter. After one quarter, Northern leads 4-2 against New Egypt. Great defense and great offense by the Hounds. Goalkeeping has also been great by Dylan Robinson in the first quarter.
Robinson having a tremendous season. First season as varsity goalie. And, you know, still plenty of lacrosse left. You know, he's only given up an average of 4 goals per game, and he stops about 10 shot attempts per game. We're also going to keep our viewers up to date with the scores from our other games, so we'll be sure to keep our viewers plugged into all those happenings as those results come in. We've got a great turnout of friends, family, community members on hand, always supporting our Hounds. So I want to thank our fans on hand.
You can feel the energy level of the crowd, and it really pumps up our players on the field. Want to once again congratulate our seniors, Tom Breslin, Nate Ruffinek, Davis Hallman, and Zach Lawler for their contributes to the team, and they're all doing a great job tonight.
Speaking of seniors, you actually just interviewed one of our lacrosse players, Mr. Zach Lawler, for Northern Sports Desk. and he was saying that, he really just likes being part of the team and the camaraderie that comes with being a part of the lacrosse team. And, it was just refreshing to hear a new player and how much, the team means to him. And you can check out, obviously, this game on Northern TV, but you can check out a lot of our exciting other athletic and academic action. You can check us out on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're also streaming on the web. You can follow us on Twitter at Northern_TV. And you can download our app at appcatch.com to find out more information on our programming, on DVD sales, on sponsorship opportunities, and much, much more. And we've got really hard-fought game. And as I stated before, the Greyhounds really have had tremendous seasons under Coach Kelleher the last 3 years, this year included, winning back-to-back division title. And Northern, really good team, and I know they're going to probably get to, if not break, their win total from last year. And the Greyhounds are going to finish their season versus Neptune on May 13th. And so they're going to wrap up their season and hopefully advance and do some damage in the state tournament. And Northern, two-time reigning BCSL Team of the Year, they came off a record-setting year last year, 15-6. That was the best record in program history, so tip of the cap to Coach Kelleher and the coaching staff and the boys. And certainly we look for them to make some noise later on in the season. And once the sectional playoffs start, you never know. And Northern's certainly going to be in the driver's seat to contend for a sectional title. And that's going to be a goal for New Egypt now, cutting into the lead, 4-3.
For those tuning in, I'm Logan Stewart with Mr. James Dowd, and we are live at Northern Burlington. It is Monday, May 6th, as the boys lacrosse team takes on New Egypt, and it is senior night at the farm. We're also coming off a big win for girls lacrosse, as this is the second game of our doubleheader. The girls defeated New Egypt 10-8. Carly Van Mater recorded 5 goals to help lead Northern Burlington. Lauren Leka and Jess Fell both scored twice in the win, with Fell adding an assist and 12 draw controls. Haley Hentnick also scored. For the Warriors, Hannah Lombardo and Madeline Sunday each recorded 3 goals. Caitlin Plagg and Holly Wetzel also scored.
Just to give you an update on some of our other games, boys tennis defeated Pemberton in 5 sets. So big win for Coach Tomasetti and the boys. Softball currently leading Pemberton 3-0 so far. Try to keep our viewers up to date with that score. Boys volleyball lost a tough matchup to West Windsor-Plainsboro South, 2 sets. And our boys varsity baseball team lost to RV 6-0, but still lots of season left for all of our teams, and we wish all of our teams the best of luck moving forward. Certainly the lacrosse team looking to get a big win here tonight on senior night. As we look at the stat leaders for the Greyhounds, they've got a really balanced and multifaceted attack. Tom Breslin comes in with 30 goals on the season so far, to go along with 23 assists. As I stated, recently became the all-time goal scorer in Northern Burlington history. Nick Fleming, 22 goals for the Greyhounds so far with 18 assists. Nate Rufinek with 18 goals so far, 21 assists. Davis Hallman, one of our seniors, comes in here with 31 goals, 29 assists. And Caleb Tower comes in with 21 goals. So just a really talented squad here offensively. And on the back end there, goalie Dylan Robinson comes into this game playing some really good lacrosse. He's currently 7-2 on the season. He has 100 saves coming into this one, and certainly just looking to add to his total. And as we stated, this is a big game, not just because it's senior night, but with a win here tonight, Northern Burlington can win their 3rd straight divisional title. They were vying for that title versus Cinnaminson, who recently lost to Delran, and that was back on May 3rd. So with a win here tonight, Northern gets their 3rd straight division title. I'm sure Coach Kelleher would love to add another banner to our athletic accomplishments, and we've got a great game here so far. And certainly a lot of excitement left here at Northern for the remainder of the school year. As I stated, we have our upcoming middle school and high school band and chorus concerts. We have our senior night, our scholars night, our Greyhound Choice and Greyhound Gala. and we have a lot of exciting athletic action still to happen here in this spring sports season. Hopefully many of our teams can contend for division titles and sectional titles, and we knew this was going to be a tough matchup, but as we stated, it can never take any opponent lightly, and this is a huge game for New Egypt as they look to continue to build their program. And Northern, as we stated, two-time reigning division champ.
Just over 7 minutes to play. Northern up 4-3, but New Egypt on the attack.
And I'm sure New Egypt would like to get a big win here. As I stated, Northern defeated them earlier in the season, and actually New Egypt's last win versus Northern was back in 2017. Northern won twice last year, and they split back in 2017.
Great save by Robinson.
It was, and we've got a really great matchup here. Northern so far has gotten goals from Nick Fleming, actually got 2 goals earlier, and Tom Breslin with 2 goals. Meanwhile, the Warriors have gotten goals from Bailey Mannion, who had 2 goals, and Julio Araco. Mannion has 30 goals coming into this game, and Araco has 10, so they got a really talented squad. Actually, Araco's played some goalie as well. He actually earned a victory versus Ewing earlier in the season. And New Egypt's been playing some really competitive lacrosse. They're 2-2 in their last 4. They had wins versus Marlboro, 11-6, and Ewing, where they blanked them 18-0. They lost a tough one recently to Delran, 5-6, and before that, Northern 10-4.
I know the Warriors want to even this game up, and that's out of bounds.
The Warriors average about 9 goals a game, and they give up about 8.5, which makes sense because they're about a 500 team.
New Egypt back on the attack, just over 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Northern staying strong. Great attempt by Northern, defensively.
And as you stated, with a win today, the boys will go to 10-5, 9-1 in the division, hopefully win their 3rd straight division title. They'll have 2 more games left. They have a chance to get to 12 wins this season, and I'm sure that Coach Kelleher would like to do that. As I stated, they came off a 15-6 record last year, 13-8 2 years ago, going for their 3rd straight division title.
Northern looking to set up offensively. New Egypt really hanging in with Northern here, still 4-3. Anyone's game with a few minutes left in the half. For those tuning in, I'm Logan Stewart with Mr. James Dowd, and we are live at Northern Burlington. It is Monday, May 6th, as the boys lacrosse team takes on New Egypt, and it is a senior night at the farm.
And it certainly has been an exciting game. And we've had a lot of exciting sports so far this season at the farm. All of our teams have been really competitive so far this season, and just to give our viewers some insight, the golf team, led by Coach Malcolm, is currently 7-8. They're doing a great job. Actually, Skylar Staggs recently won BCSL tournament. The baseball team, by Coach Doppler, is getting some really great play from players like Julian Lopez and Lorenzo Repak. Exciting newcomer and Drew Wires. They're currently 8-5 on the season. Softball team, always highly competitive in the BCSL, one of the top teams. Won their division last year and won the BCSL and advanced all the way to the sectional finals. They're currently 10-3, and as I stated, their game is going on simultaneously with this one. They're currently in the lead versus Pemberton. Track team, girls and boys combined 3-3, getting some solid contributions from runners Isabella Albano, Olivia Mattis, in addition to Drew Zimmerman, John Lardy. Girls lacrosse, as we stated earlier, Logan, you stated they came off a big win in their senior night, and they're led by senior goalie Aida Ingram. Great to honor her in her final home game. And standout Jesse Fell. Boys tennis, Coach Tomasetti, 5-5. Northern TV was actually on hand for their opener versus RV. They lost a nail-biter in that one, 3-2, but they've been playing some really outstanding tennis so far this season, and they actually got a win in 5 sets today, 5-0. So they've been doing some outstanding tennis so far. And boys volleyball, Coach McConnell does a great job with those guys. Did a couple of those games last season. They're currently 9-9. So lots of excitement here, certainly on the field here with boys lacrosse as they trying to get a win in front of our home crowd. And as you stated, Logan, with a win here tonight, the Greyhounds will be 3-time division champs. They were fortunate that Cinnaminson lost last week. And so with a win here, the Greyhounds will be division champs once again.
Both teams playing physical out there with 3 minutes left in the half.
And again, for those just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live. It is Monday, May 6, 2019. It is senior night as the boys lacrosse team takes on the New Egypt Warriors in a great local matchup.
Great defense by the Hounds. Tyler Neville with the clamps on defense. Great play by Jared Rasta and Chris Rita.
It is getting a little chippy out there. But, you know, both these teams, they want to win. Northern wants this division in the worst way. Three division titles in a row would be a great accomplishment, as I stated earlier. And New Egypt, you know, despite their record, as I stated, they're just under 500. You know, they're not looking to be a pushover. They're looking to get a big win. They're looking to spoil our senior night. And they're looking to, you know, help themselves out and get some confidence. You know, if you can get a big win versus a division leader on their home turf, that would say a lot about the program. But we're getting some really tremendous play. And as I stated, our defenders, Tyler Neville, Jared Rasta, Chris Rita doing a great job. Goalie Dylan Robinson on the offense. We've got Tom Breslin, Davis Hallman, Nate Rufinek. And it's going to take a total combined team effort here to get a big win. And as I stated, we honored our seniors before the game. I just mentioned Rufinek, Breslin, Hallman, and Zach Lawler, who's playing his first season for the boys lacrosse team. So great acknowledgement of their players and what they've done here. We've got just over 2 minutes to play in this one, and you know, New Egypt couldn't ask for really much more. The game is currently 4-3, anybody's game. And you know, New Egypt's done a great job containing our offensive standouts in Breslin and Rufinek and Hallman. I mean, certainly we've got a couple of those guys on the board. And just as I say that, that's going to be a goal. That looks like that's going to be Nick Fleming again getting Northern on the board. That's going to be a hat trick for him. 3 goals so far in the first half. So they're going to bump up their lead a little bit now, up 5-3 with just under 2 minutes to play here. So padding the lead a little bit, maybe a little more breathing room here as we head into the end of the second quarter. But still, 2 minutes is a long time, and anything can happen. And we've seen New Egypt go on the attack, and it looks like Northern's wasted no time here trying to get maybe another goal on the board. But great defense there, and that possession is going to go to the Warriors as this one is winding down. But again, great turnout, friends, family, community members, senior night, doubleheader. Can't ask for much more. Beautiful weather here at the farm. Logan, I want to thank you, as always, for doing this with us. And we're getting great contributions, obviously, from our players on the field, but also from our production crew and from our fans in the stands. You can hear everybody is fired up for our seniors, supporting our boys and our girls in the game previous to that one. And just as I say that, that's going to be a goal. And that's going to be Bobby Ferrand getting on the board there for New Egypt. He leads the team with 34 goals so far this season. He and Mannion are actually number 1 and number 2 in goals and assists. Ferrand is number 1 in goals, 2nd in assists. Mannion first in assists, 2nd in goals. So now a 1-goal game as the clock is winding down here in the first half. About a minute left to play, and I'll tell you what, 5-4, really exciting matchup. You know, Jack Burke has been fighting for every face-off. Our offensive standouts and our seniors have been doing a great job. Our defense has been doing outstanding, so can't ask for much more total team effort so far, and it's going to take that for these Hounds to get a big win here. And that's going to be Mannion again getting on the board. That's his 3rd goal of the game, and that's going to tie this one up here with under a minute to play in the first half. As I stated, New Egypt 5-7. Actually, it's the tale of two teams. In their wins, they average about 14 goals a game, and they only average about 5.5 goals in their losses. But they get great contributions from their standouts on offense and also goalie Matt Carlucci, only his 2nd year as a varsity goalie. He was 5-9 last year with 185 saves on the season. Gives up about 7.5 goals a game last year. And this year, 4-7 with 180 saves, going to eclipse his save total from last year. But this year, he's given up about 8.5 goals. He actually scored a goal earlier this season, too, versus Ewing. And in that game, as I stated, Araco had the win at goalie. So fighting for the ball
No, they are empty. The way she's holding it.
New Egypt back on the attack.
We're going to get a quick timeout here, and New Egypt's going to try to get one more goal before the end of the first half. So 5-5 here, 10 seconds to play. They've got one shot, it looks like.
$1 a piece of pizza. What kind would you like?
And that's going to be a good save by Robinson. So after the first half, this game is currently tied 5-5 here at the farm. So we're going to pick back up here in the third quarter, and still anybody's game. Currently tied 5-5. Great local matchup between two teams trying to get big wins. Great play there, Jack Burke. And it's going to get broken up there. And we've been talking a lot about the seniors, and obviously they've been doing a great job tonight. But Northern's got a really talented young squad as well. Caden McCullough is our top freshman. He leads all freshmen in goals scored, and he's actually in the top 5 amongst the varsity players as well. We got tremendous play from players like Chris Rita, Hagnick, and others. And I'd look for players like Dylan Robinson to continue to be a leader on this team. Junior Tyler Neville take over next year as a senior. And obviously the boys have been doing a great job tonight, but we've got a really exciting girls lacrosse game previous to this one, and just want to once again give a shout out to our seniors who are honored: Katie Richardson, Catherine Deeker, Tiana Hall, Aida Ingram, and Abby Boyle. And Aida Ingram actually is the all-time saves leader in Northern Burlington history, and actually back on the 26th of April got her 500th save, and she was key tonight as the girls got a big 10-8 win.
Great play by Northern.
That was a great play. Great stop there by Robinson. And I know he's trying to get a big win here for his seniors. And the captains, Hallman, Breslin, and Rufinek, all on the board so far. But still, anybody's game. Plenty of time left. About 10.5 minutes left to play here, still in the third quarter. Lots of exciting action here at Northern, and tomorrow we've got a full docket of games as well. Baseball is going to be taking on Pensauken here at home. Pensauken's one of the division leaders this year. Softball will be playing Burlington Township away. That's going to be a really big divisional matchup. And boys volleyball will be playing Irvington away. So we wish all of our teams the best of luck. And with the playoffs just around the corner, we look for all of our teams, not just the lacrosse team, but boys tennis, baseball, softball, track, golf, to make a lot of noise. And Logan, I know, as a member of the golf team, you guys are doing a great job so far, led by Coach Malcolm, and really hanging tough with the competition. So, just under 10 minutes to play here at the farm. Fans are fired up. Great turnout. And, great support from the Warriors, too. I mean, it's an acrobatic play there for Northern. That one sails out of bounds. But as I was saying, great turnout on both sides. Good to see the fans come out and support the Warriors as well. New Egypt is right next to one of our sending districts in North Hanover, so great to see the support travel. And just a great turnout here at the farm. And once again, you can keep up with all of Northern Athletics at NBC_athletics. That's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki. Does a great job keeping all of us plugged in. Looks like there's going to be a call there by the official. And we'll see who gets possession here. With about 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Still anybody's game, 5-5. And as I stated, this one is as advertised. Northern's the division leader, but New Egypt's not looking to be a pushover. They're looking to really contend, really give the Hounds everything they have. New Egypt struggled a little bit this year in division, 1-7, but anything can happen on any given night. And, the Warriors have really come out here to play.
Really picking up the pace here.
And you're right, Logan, they are. And they're really fighting for every loose ball and every shot attempt. And that's going to be a goal for New Egypt as they're going to get on the board here. Currently up now, 6-5.
Jack Burke is doing a great job with face-offs today.
He is, and he's really one of the unsung heroes for the Greyhounds. We've talked a lot about our seniors. And justifiably, because they've done a great job. But, Jack Burke is a tremendous student and athlete here at Northern. I have the privilege of having Jack in class. And, he's a multi-sport athlete here at the farm. He plays soccer in the fall. He's part of the basketball team in the winter. And here he is here now contributing, being one of the best face-off guys here in the conference. And just doing all the dirty work. And, you can't teach hustle. You can't teach determination. He's done a great job. We did a game over spring break with the middle school lacrosse coach, Mr. Tyler Kay, and he was saying that, it's all about effort. It's all about putting that in there every single try.
Great passing by Northern.
That was some fancy footwork there as the Greyhounds look to get back on the board. And that's going to be a goal from Nick Fleming. He's done a great job. He had 3 goals earlier in the game, and now he's putting another one up on the board, even in the score. So now currently 6-6, and I know, like I said, the Greyhounds want this win in the worst possible way. And there's Jack Burke again, fighting for the face-off, doing a great job. Can't really say enough about him. And all of our boys, as I stated earlier, total combined team effort from our seniors, from our defenders. And Northern is wasting no time here.
You can hear the crowd, and they are fired up.
And they are, and it's clear that they want to win for our boys. Great turnout for our seniors. Everybody's rooting for our boys here tonight at the farm. And we certainly are rooting for Northern, but we're also rooting for a good game. And we've certainly got one here, a great game here, 6-6 here with just over 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. And I'll tell you what, New Egypt's really come to play, and they've done a great job so far hanging with the Hounds. 2-time division champ. Looking for a three-peat here. Great save there. And Northern's got a new goalkeeper in there.
1 goal for Northern is Jacob Hetnick. He's playing well recently, going 2-1 in his last 3. He's averaging 8 saves a game versus teams like Holy Cross, Clearview, and played well versus New Egypt in the previous matchup.
So, different look at goalie for the Hounds. Still plenty of time to play. And, I'm sure Coach Kelleher is just trying to get these boys motivated. Maybe try to get a fresh look on the defense there, and still fighting for every loose ball. That's going to be a stop in the gameplay there. With just under 6.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And as I stated, still anyone's game. Northern defeated New Egypt earlier in the year at New Egypt. But this game means a lot, obviously, to both teams. If the Warriors can get a win, they can really prove a point against one of the best teams in the division. And if Northern can get a win, as you stated, Logan, it'll be their 3rd straight division title. Northern was fortunate that St. Vincent lost last week. And so with that loss and a win here, Northern will win the division.
Northern with a great goal that was captain Tom Breslin.
And he's really just an outstanding player for the Greyhounds, as I stated, going to the Clemson for next year. And has just been outstanding in his time here as a lacrosse player. Will be honored at the South Jersey Coaches Banquet. And just a tremendous student and athlete. Another great attempt there by Breslin. And Northern now in the lead, 7-6. And it looks like the coaches wanted the call there, but we're going to get a whistle. Get a couple quick subs in and out for both teams. But still plenty of time left to play. And anyone's game here, 7-6 at the farm. And the crowd is fired up. As I stated, we coming off a really exciting senior night for our girls lacrosse team. They got a big win versus New Egypt, 10-8, and a lot of those girls are still here on hand supporting our boys, and vice versa for both teams. And I'm sure the boys want nothing more than get a big win here in front of friends, family, community members, win the division, 3rd straight year. That would mean a lot for Coach Kelleher and the assistant coaches.
I'm joking.
And we're just getting some outstanding play from our seniors, in addition to a lot of our younger players as well. And we're going to get another whistle there. And as we stated, it's getting a little physical out there, but looking to play a nice clean game, and just over 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Northern currently leading 7-6. Plenty of time left. But I'm sure the Hounds are looking to get the ball to our playmakers. Hallman, Rufinek, Breslin, Caleb Tower, Fleming. And that's going to be a goal. Davis Hallman, our senior, just as I say that, he's going to put one up there for the Greyhounds as we lead now 8-6. Tremendous play there by Hallman. We've had the privilege of having Davis in class, and he's a tremendous student first and athlete.
Yeah. The nearest one. That was a good one, Chad. I feel like a dad.
And now Northern with a little more comfortable lead, and that's going to be another goal.
Northern enhancing their lead.
For sure, Logan, and now they're up by 3 goals, and just like that, New Egypt's really got their work cut out for them here with 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. We're going to get another whistle. But just like that, Northern puts up a couple of goals, and now cruising in this one 9-6, but obviously we've seen that both these teams can put up goals and put up goals in bunches, so can never take your foot off the gas pedal, so to speak, but certainly got to love the effort there by the Greyhounds, and who better than our team leaders, Hallman, Breslin, putting goals up here and getting the crowd fired up here with about 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. And another whistle, and that possession's going to go to Northern. But I'll tell you what, we've got a heck of a game here in front of our home crowd. You can hear them cheering. It's going to be another goal for Northern. That's going to be Tom Breslin once again. He's doing an outstanding job. Can't say enough about him. And now Northern's in the lead 10-6. Here in the third quarter with just under 4 minutes to play. Northern really just enhancing their lead and doing a great job. But New Egypt's on the attack here. We'll see what they can do.
This is the second game of our senior night doubleheader.
And
Our
it
girls
is.
lacrosse team got a big win versus New Egypt, 10-8 in the first game.
They sure did. And now Northern Boys Lacrosse is up 10-6 in this one. And New Egypt's going to get a goal there by Bobby Ferrand. And he did a great job there in the first half. And New Egypt now cutting into this lead 10-7. Just as I say that, no lead is safe. And just over 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter, and another whistle. Tell you what, these two teams are playing like it's a Super Bowl out here, and it really means a lot to both of them. As I stated, New Egypt looking to get a big win versus a big division rival. Northern looking for their third straight division title, and they're certainly in the driver's seat, but lots of lacrosse left to play. But I know this game means a lot to our seniors, to our friends, our family, our community members, our students here on hand, our administrators on hand, and with under 3 minutes to play, Northern's certainly in the lead here, 10-7. But as we saw, New Egypt is not making it easy for the Hounds. That's going to be a great save. And Hetnick looking to reposition the Greyhounds here. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And he's been doing a good job here in his limited playing time so far in the third. And the ball's just kind of bouncing around, and we'll see who comes up with it. And we're going to get a quick timeout here in the third quarter with a few minutes to play left. So every moment so very, very important for both teams. And Northern's going to be on the attack here, looking to put one on the board.
For those tuning in, I'm Logan Stewart with Mr. James Dowd, and we are live at Northern Burlington. It is Monday, May 6th, as the boys lacrosse team takes on New Egypt, and it is a senior night at the farm.
And it's just been really a great game so far for both teams. 10-7, few minutes left in the third quarter. Still, anything can happen. Coming off, as I stated, a very big win for our girls lacrosse team, as they beat New Egypt in their senior night 10-8, and they were led by junior standout Jesse Fell and senior goalie Aida Ingram, as well as our other seniors who were honored. This is my 72nd game here announcing for Northern TV, so always a pleasure to do this with you, Logan, and look forward to keep doing this for all of our sports teams. We did a game over spring break, as I stated, with middle school lacrosse coach, Mr. Tyler Kay, and he gave us a lot of insight about his playing time here at Northern, and really the game's all about effort, and Northern's done a great job so far here tonight. Just over a minute to play here. Oh, great save there by Carlucci, and
That's so deep. I did not even hear that.
now New Egypt's on the attack here with just over a minute to play. They could put a goal or two up here, so Hounds can't let up. Lots of time, even though there's only a minute on the clock. That could be forever, and certainly don't want to give up any easy goals here.
Listen, Robert will make up.
Want to go into the fourth quarter with a nice, comfortable lead, but we'll see what happens.
Robert knows in his heart he made a mistake that one night. Wait, what?
Northern has 2 games left this season. On May 10th, they travel to Hopewell Valley, and they're at home versus Neptune.
Okay, fine.
And would certainly love support from our friends, family, community members to come out, Hopewell Valley, and then again, final home game versus Neptune, supporting our Hounds. And we're going to wind down the third quarter here. Northern in the lead here on senior night. Also want to take this opportunity to thank some of our lacrosse players personally, Mr. Tyler Neville, Mr. Chris Rita, Mr. Jack Burke. I had the privilege of having all those guys in class and talk to them a little bit about the team. They've given me and Logan, a lot of insight on the team. So hats off to those guys, and certainly hats off to our seniors who are looking to get a big win here at the farm. So we're going to pick back up here in the fourth quarter, and again, for those just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, May 6th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the New Egypt Warriors, and it's really been a really tight game here so far.
8:30 coming up on the dot.
And just to bring our viewers up to date on our final score of the night, our softball team is going to get the big W versus Pemberton, 10-0, and Northern came into that one number 7 in the NJ.com top 20. They're going to improve their record to 10-3, while Pemberton falls to 4-12, and we got some really great contributions from all of our players
One time
here at the farm.
I tried to fight up.
And as many of you know, Northern and Pemberton are hosts to the students of the servicemen and women from the Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, and so it's always a privilege to do any of the action there. Tonight was Military Appreciation Night for the softball team, so hats off to all of our players and our coaches, and really both teams. Despite the loss, Pemberton played hard, and Northern, they won the BCSL last year. They were division champs, so nothing to hang your hat on if you're Pemberton.
That's because I technically don't even film them, but I still film them. And they reach the half point.
For those tuning in, I'm Logan Stewart with Mr. James Dowd, and we are live at Northern Burlington. It is Monday, May 6th, as the boys lacrosse team takes on New Egypt, and it is senior night at the farm.
We taught you how to catch, dude.
And Northern needs to get a big win here because they are 4-3 in their last 7. And with a big win here, can once again win their division. Now, in their wins in the last 7, they scored 14 goals a game. But in their losses, they're only scoring 7 goals a game. So if they can get on the board and put up goals in bunches, they have a good chance of winning this one.
Northern with the win will be division champs for the 3rd straight year.
That's right, Logan. And so to get back-to-back division championships, I'm sure would mean a lot for this team.
Once again, want to congratulate the seniors on their accomplishments.
You want my jacket?
And yes, of course, the seniors have been doing a great job tonight. Obviously, we honored the 4 seniors on the team before the game started. Obviously,
Yeah, that's right.
all-time leading goal scorer, Mr. Tom Breslin, who has done a great job and has actually scored a couple goals tonight. Nate Rufinek, who, as we stated, is going to attend Caldwell University next year, so best of luck to him. Senior Davis Hallman, who's done a great job and put up a couple goals as well tonight. And first year senior, Mr. Zach Lawler, who, after 3 successful years on the wrestling team, decided to lace up his cleats in his senior year and has really done a great job here for the lacrosse team. And actually, we had the opportunity, Logan, to interview Zach for our Northern Sports Desk, the show you host, and that'll be up after the season. And, you know, he's really just happy to be on the team and contribute and has done a great job so far. Really tremendous student and athlete. You know, he's really a great person, and he's looking to be an entrepreneur himself, as he, after graduation, is going to move to Carolinas and hopefully start his own business. So tip of the cap to him and all of our seniors, really. Yes, it is, and you can follow all of the exciting athletic action on Northern TV. It's Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're also streaming on the web. You can check us out on YouTube. We also have an app at appcatch.com. As we get a quick timeout here in the fourth quarter with just over 7.5 minutes to play here. But still, anybody's game. You know, Northern's in the driver's seat, 11-7. But you know what? I'll tell you what, Cinnaminson, they came out really ready to play in this one. They jumped on the board early. They put up 2 quick goals. And Northern rallied back. And then it's really been back and forth. So game is far from over. And despite the fact that Northern is in the lead here, there is still 7 minutes left to play. And the Warriors have really done a great job hanging with the Hounds.
You know, sometimes when I'm tired, I go beyond more extra than I already am. So. No, yesterday I had like 24 hours of sleep. It was actually so beautiful. What? What do you mean it's out?
You're only supposed to have 13 hours.
Okay, what the F? Are you serious? Wait, what'd you say? Tell me you said that. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell Robert to make me read that.
But it's been a really exciting spring sports season, as I've stated. Great play there by Carlucci, making that save for New Egypt. But it's been a really exciting season here. And we've got a couple of teams, in addition to the boys lacrosse team, you know, vying for division titles. Oh, and the fans like that one, but looks like we're going to get a whistle here with just under 6 minutes to play. As we have a pause here in the game action, I want to take this opportunity. If any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities, you can reach out to us, Northern TV at nburlington.com, or email our Director of Instruction, Mr. Matt Conowitz, mconowitz at nburlington.com, for more information on ways to help our community stay plugged in. And obviously you can tune in to Northern TV, Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. You can check us out on YouTube for not just Northern sports, but other exciting programming.
Well, this is on my side. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, you know, you never want to be down to an opponent, certainly not to a divisional opponent, and you never want to be down by a handful of goals. Obviously, Northern is the BCSL champ. They've won the division, as I stated, 2 years in a row. So, you know, they're the champ, and New Egypt come in here, and they had a great game plan, and they have really given Northern everything they could. They've thrown the kitchen sink at them. Once again, I want to let our viewers know you can follow all Northern Boys Lacrosse at NBC Lax on Twitter. You can follow all Northern Sports on Twitter at NBC_athletics. That's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzak. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. And you can follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV. We're also on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. If you don't have either one of those service providers, you can stream us on the web. You can check us out on YouTube. You can also email us, northerntv@nburlington.com, for all kinds of information on DVD sales, programming, sponsorship opportunities, and much, much more. And we've got a lot of excitement on Northern TV, not just athletically, but certainly we've got a great matchup here. But we've got some awesome academic action as well, artistic action. As I stated earlier, we've got our band and chorus concerts, both at the middle school and the high school. And that's going to be a goal. Caleb Tower, great job there, putting Northern up on the board now, up by 5, 12-7. And he's had multiple goals in this game, and he actually did a great job in the game versus St. Vincent. As I stated, we filmed over spring break. Northern took the L in that one, but nevertheless, looking to get a big win here tonight and looking to win the division over St. Vincent and New Egypt. And still a couple of games left in the season, so lots of excitement. That one's going to sail out of bounds with just over 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. And what's really been a great game here at the farm.
Tom Breslin with another. He's committed to Clemson next year. We wish him the best of luck.
That's right, and he's done a great job, and he just put Northern up 13-7 now with just over 4 minutes to play. And Jack Burke, again, continuing to fight for every face-off, doing a great job. Can't say enough about him, and really can't say enough about all the boys here on the team. And as I stated, we knew this was going to be a really contentious matchup, and both teams have been playing really physically and just giving it their all. So, really can't say enough. Great guys on the field, off the field. As I stated, did some tremendous community service work earlier this year. And we'll see what the seniors have in store here.
Special thanks to our camera operators Joey and Kat Skelza, Ali Workman, and Jeff Alcalde. Also, thanks to Northern and New Egypt athletic departments, as well as our students, fans, and parents on hand.
And we're going to get a quick whistle. That's going to be a stop and play. And see what the Hounds have in store here with just a few minutes left here in this one.
Tune into Northern Sports Desk, hosted by me at the end of the spring season.
Nothing. You're gonna do nothing.
That's right. And we're going to bring all of our viewers up to speed with all of our teams and how they did. And Logan, you've been doing a great job, obviously, here tonight and all of our exciting athletic events. And look forward to the rebooted Northern Sports Desk, which should be coming up as the season winds down here. And Breslin's looking to make something happen here with just under 3 minutes to play here at the farm. And we'll see what the Greyhounds have in store here. Maybe we can get another goal or two.
For those tuning in, I'm Logan Stewart with Mr. James Dowd, and we are live at Northern Burlington. It is Monday, May 6th, as the boys lacrosse team takes on New Egypt, and it is a senior night at the farm.
And hopefully this won't be the last game of our spring season, as I stated, many of our teams looking to contend for division titles, sectional titles, state titles. So hopefully Northern Sports will be on hand and continue to produce some outstanding programming. And either way, we're still going to be on hand for some awesome academic action and artistic action and just really awesome students here at Northern, as Northern TV will continue to provide our viewers with all things Greyhounds here at the farm.
Want to once again congratulate our seniors, Tom Breslin, Nate Ruffinek, Davis Hallman, and Zach Lawler for their contributes to the team, and they're all doing a great job tonight.
Technically, they won't get penalty for that, right?
And certainly plenty of time left in this one, as all of our teams look to get big wins here, both at the farm and away. And that's going to be another goal. You know, he's done a tremendous job, and, you know, we were hoping for a good game, and we've certainly got a really competitive game.
One time I was at RCBC, and then
So I really can't say enough positive things about the Greyhounds out of this one. So they came out here with a great game plan, and, you know, they're led by the seniors, and obviously they've been doing a great job tonight. And in addition, Northern had 2 assist leaders last week in Davis Hallman and Nick Fleming. Has also gotten some great goalkeeping play from Dylan Robinson and Jacob Hetnick. And certainly a lot of excitement left here at Northern for the remainder of the school year. And that's going to be a great over-the-shoulder goal by Tom Breslin. The senior really putting on the highlight reel here for the friends, family, community members on hand. You can hear them cheering on that one. That might end up on ESPN after that great over-the-shoulder goal there by Tom Breslin, almost in a no-look play there. And Northern comfortably in the lead here, 15-8.
So now this is an easy game.
Northern gets the win today.
You don't want this smoke.
Congratulations and thanks for tuning in. I'm Logan Stewart for Mr. James Dowd, signing off.